Hello everybody and welcome to the party. Today we're going to be continuing on with our Let's Play of Mass Effect 1. Seeing where the journey takes us. We're going to be heading to go speak with Captain Anderson and then to the Citadel. We recently woke up from our coma and we're going to see what's going on. A new codex from there. Some codex entries. Let's see. Let's explore a little bit. This is the Normandy. We didn't get to see this level when we walked through earlier to go meet with Nihilus and Anderson.
Hey, Commander.
Let's talk to Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Poor Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Welcome to the party, Williams. Let's check here. We have a locker. We got some assault rifle, pistol, and a sniper rifle. Let's take them all. Hey, Dr. Chocolates.
I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Commander.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
You're lucky, Commander. Your implants use the L3 configuration. Lieutenant Alenko has the older L2, far more complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Speaking of Caden, let's go talk to him. What's up, Caden?
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
It's okay, Karth 2.0. We love you all the same.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Yes, I did. With
I
you.
couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Yes, we will, Caden. I believe in you and us. We're so quickly out of breath. Thought we were Marine.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna walk. It's such a beautifully remastered game as well. Not that the first one wasn't beautiful, but it definitely was dated. But this is, or the, like the original version wasn't beautiful, but this is beautiful. Beautifully well done. And I'm not using the Allow Textures mod, so this is really good. At least I don't think I am.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
I agree.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
And that's why we check everything, because we wouldn't have gotten that XP right there. Lieutenant Ferguson, let's talk.
My folks sent some food from back home. Earthside food just tastes better somehow.
I don't think I've ever talked to you before. I don't even know who you are. That's a store now. Interesting. Nothing. Okay. Anything over here? No? Windows? No? Alright. Hey, Joker, let's talk.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Death and taxes, the only two things guaranteed. Even in the future, 100 years later, across the galaxy. You still gotta pay your taxes, or you end up like Wesley Snipes. Which he's doing pretty good. He's still playing the one and only, despite we'll forget about that one guy from the field.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Beautiful.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers on any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
I do have a few
This
mods.
is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
I hate you, Edina.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Sounds good.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Same here. So as I was saying before the cutscene started, I have a few mods installed, as we already know this is a modded playthrough. One of them is what you see here, I believe. There's a lot more people. It's a diversity, or something like that mod. It brings a lot more bodies into the Citadel and into other parts of Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, because they do have a lot of empty gaps that just wouldn't really be there. So it adds a lot of people. You can't really talk to them, I don't think, but it adds them. There's also one that you saw coming into the Citadel, which was a mod that made the Alliance ships and the Taurian ships match their Mass Effect 3 models. So it makes it more consistent. So I like a lot of mods, and they help make the game better. So that's what I did. You'll see more, and I'll explain them as we get to them. One of them is this, like we explained in the first episode. I don't like doing the minigames, so we're just going to bypass them. The Alliance Patrol report, Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rogue cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do you want me to send in a recon team? Do you want to hear more? Do you want to know more? Service guarantees citizenship.
Big place.
Ashley.
This place is a little too perfect.
So,
You're hiding something.
things like that, datapads and hackable things like that, or just sometimes anything you find, will give you different quests. So we just got a quest, unusual readings, to go to the Hydra system in the Argos Rogue Cluster to investigate this patrol report. Because whoever the people in charge, the bigwigs, decided they didn't need to. So we're going to go do it and investigate, because it's what needs to be done.
But these allegations are very serious. I can't just...
What the?
This is serious. My reputation...
I think that's a result of another mod. I have a thing with the Keepers, but I don't know what that's about. Should be definitely not. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong? I love the Elcor. They all talk like this. They're all great.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
They're beasts.
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
It's very much HK-47 reminiscent.
And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay, let's talk to this guy, Din Korlak.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
Taxes.
However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Very few races hold a seat on the Council. Only the Turians, only the Asari, and only the Solarians. And that's very much for specific reasons. The Asari are basically the ones who found the Citadel first. The Solarians are the scientists and the spies. And the Turians are the military. They don't need anybody else. They don't want anybody else.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Maybe that's why you're not on the Council, because your people are not stable. Your government is not stable.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
You're very rude, Dan.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
They're favoring
yes.
us.
Good day, Earth Clan.
They favor us because we gave the Turians, who are the military, a run for their money. Is there something there? No. Okay. And we have a lot of things that make us interesting. At least to the Council. Ehanar.
Greetings. This one's face name is Ambassador Kailani. It formally recognizes the presence of the human commander. Conventionally, humans do not fall under this one's remit. But is there a service this one can provide?
I'd like to know more about Hanar.
This one will attempt to answer the other's queries.
What can you tell me about your history?
Our homeworld cradles the greatest remnants of the Enkindler's wisdom. In studying their relics, we, like the humans, were guided to the stars. Our arrival at the Citadel came later than that of the Volus, but by then we had long tended the currents of our own stars. Just as the Enkindlers fostered us, we nurture those less fortunate. The Drell were one of those adrift. We offered them the teachings that once lifted us.
Tell me about your culture.
Like the tides, our culture ebbs and flows around a central anchor, the Enkindler's gift of speech. It is the sacred axis of our society. We relish language, ephemeral art, stylized debates, poetry duels, and spoken theatre. We praise the Enkindlers through these art forms. There are many cults and doctrines. All share the Enkindlers as their central belief. Of them all, the Manus tradition is most favored.
Why aren't the Hanar part of the council?
That is a query many have asked. It is known that the Hanar have met the necessary prerequisites to join the council. Our assent is assured, but we do not know what act will enable us to join the upper echelons of interstellar governance.
What do you do here?
An ambassador's purpose is to promote their civilization on the galactic stage, to advance our ambitions and relay our concerns. This one has the distinct privilege of serving as ambassador for the two peoples in the illuminated primacy, the Hanar and the Drell. We do not have the pleasure of sitting on the council. This has curtailed the illuminated primacy's influence over the galactic community.
What is this place?
The human is in the interim embassy for the Hanar. This is where we conduct interspecies diplomacy on behalf of the illuminated primacy. The Keepers turned their attention to our embassy. While they bless us with their upgrades, we have moved here temporarily.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Farewell, Commander.
So that is a Hanar. They are very interesting, and their story gets more elaborated on in Mass Effect 2. But basically, the Drell, which is this race right here, their homeworld, and that right there, their homeworld ended up, I think if something was wrong with it, that it was dying or something like that. Their son maybe was dying. I can't remember. But basically, there's not very many Drell left on the homeworld, or they got as many of them out as they possibly could, and basically they work for them as gratitude and thanks for saving their lives and saving their species, what members they could. And the ones that are left on the homeworld are basically fighting and always at war trying to survive. But they're not gonna. But the Hanar saved them, and the Drell work for them as mercenaries and as basically whatever the Hanar need, assassins, whatever, in order to work off their debt and to show that they're grateful for saving their lives. It's basically like a Wookiee life debt, if you know Star Wars.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Let's go up this way. This is an exploring episode, so you'll get a lot of lore in this episode. You see a lot.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Always get that XP.
I've got 3 days of paperwork to finish by the end of my shift today.
So sorry to hear that.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Same, Elcor. Executor Palin. Let's talk.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Yeah, we're not going to be that way.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres? They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, few tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Etta cluster. As only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. So that's another mission from that datapad. To go explore that cluster and figure out what this guy's talking about. Because biotics aren't really mistreated. Not knowingly. There was some bad situations like with Caden, but it's not common. It doesn't happen really anymore.
This place seems strange. Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Hey. Too much bragging? You didn't actually do it? Hello, Masana.
I don't have time to talk now.
Okay.
I'm very busy.
Okay. Bartender?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
See, I'm liking the more life around the Citadel. Makes it more entertaining. And not as empty as it usually would be. I would say, if there's any games you want to play, because I always play on PC. PC's the best. I do have a PS4, but I'd rather play on PC. I'm not spending money on a PS5 when I can play everything on PC and not have to worry about anything else. But PC has mods, and that's the best part. If you can mod a game, do it, because it usually gives you a lot more content, a lot more fun, because people who actually care about the game are doing it, not just people trying to make money for a studio.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel Space Station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
We'll
Goodbye.
talk to him later.
Goodbye.
I just realized what time it is. We need to get
Please
quickly
enjoy
to the
your visit
Citadel.
to the Citadel.
Up to the tower. Of course. Alright. Let's go to the Citadel Tower. To go talk to the Council, and that's how we'll end this episode. Okay, no stamina whatsoever. Can I level up? I can. Not gonna give me any stamina though. Let's auto level you up. Give you all that assault training. There you go. Did that work? Yeah. Okay. Wait, the wards? No, wrong one. Then you go to the tower. That way. And right there, it's a little model of a mass relay. It's a very good design. Interesting little part of the game. What was that? Oh, just light. Okay.
Look at that bug thing.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay. Here it is. The Citadel Tower. Can't really see it very well from right here, but we'll see if we can get a better look next time.
The Council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Exactly. He is extremely untrustworthy. And this is the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets and does their nonsense.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
That doesn't bode well for us. If the investigator has his hands tied by things being classified. Oopsie. Ah! Let me put my gun away. Okay, whatever. I want to unlock all the locations. Okay. Hello,
The hearing's
Captain.
already started. Come on.
You know, the Council loves lateness.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Villagina, you're useless. And this council is useless.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
All right.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
All right. Well, we're going to go and find this Barlavon guy, and we're going to go and find Garrus and see what he can tell us, what information we can dig up. So, after speaking to Harkin. But it's not shocking that Odina has a contact who's a drunk, fired, former police officer, knowing how trash Odina is. But yeah, we'll pick this up in the next episode. If you guys like my content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any ideas, any thoughts, any feelings, anything you want to say, leave them down in the comment section below. But in that, I hope you guys are liking this content, and if you are, feel free to leave me a like, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.